One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53. One twist.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Army. Well, left. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Big dash. Come.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, you got 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Right. He's tight right
first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Kill. Okay? Jam.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 6-0 our score after one. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. On second down, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got nothing. Good job right there. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Spins away, and he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Samson Ebukam drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike, 53, Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check 9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Stop your whining. 58's the money.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At their 49-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's going to be a long day on offense. Hey. 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike. Bound to lose one. Mike's
Here's Haskins to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw again on second down, Wilson. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Check safety, check safety. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety. One pass. Touch 50, touch 50.
On third down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 5-yard line.
50. Watch the slip, watch the slip. Hey, watch this.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Haskins will throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. From midfield now, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Check 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Rush in. Rush out right there. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Now it's Wilson. He'll find Lindsey here. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get ready. Check.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 60 yards. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Block that. No.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. They're going with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On third down, Penny, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down right around the 37. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 9, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.